They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to throw it again. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Snow. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. The short hand, it's Wilson. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Ball. Oh, what a move. Picks up the first down, still moving. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I love that play call defensively because it's 3rd and long. You know that the offense is going to throw it, so why not dial up an exotic? Why not bring a blitz and help your pass rush get home to the QB?
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Between the uprights, it's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. The offense has already made the long field goal. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll leave it with him. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Garbers. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. This crowd. Raiders don't back down on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This should be the last play of the quarter. Takes the handoff, it's ball. Inside the 40. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the 1st quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the 2nd. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll run this play from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Buys a little time. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give to the back. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Snow. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Snow. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Got his man downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Spins away from the defender. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Now the play fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Surging forward on the sneak. Now on 1st down from the 28. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Now on the counter. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Immediately fires to the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grant behind the line. It's Bennett. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Floats it out in space. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeps it. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Washington is in major trouble today. The folks out there in Seattle are heading for the exits with more determination than a Marshawn Lynch touchdown run.
From the gun, the ground game.
They're trailing by 24 to West Virginia. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Breaks into the open.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Gators are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Fires it incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got an open man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Snow. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Makes the quick grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. QB draw. Hard running there. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Pulls it in, it's Ball.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Brings it in down the left side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Handoff to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. It's caught. They ripped off 7 on that one, now a 3rd down and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Hunt is on its way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking for space. It's Law. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to pass. It's Flagway. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Livingston. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wants to throw on third. Touchdown, Gator! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside is 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Snow. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snags it over the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Shows him the stiff arm. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his back in the middle. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Just a well-oiled offensive machine. They make the play, they get the spike, and now a chance to score before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Bennett. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. They're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. The last time they had it, a thing of beauty. Did whatever they want, run, pass, and wound up in the end zone. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got the quick pass. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Well, you might as well have thrown it in the stands because you completed it, but not enough for the first down. Punt team's coming on the field. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Lagway. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Ball. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He's looking to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. The Gators are stopped, but not before getting the first down. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A third and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will give them the lead.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to FIU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's got it on the right. Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Takes it from the gun on third down. Hit as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Plows through the defense.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Flagway. Caught. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Great move, now he's got room. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Oh, they're after him. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Going to the run, it's Daniels.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Never a doubt. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. out of the shotgun. They go to the ground. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Find some fresh air. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Still running at the 40. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
There he goes. Touchdown. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They march 78 yards down the field. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Off play action. Fires to the middle. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Gators will punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Bennett. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Livingston. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time, because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Splits the uprights. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? He makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Bennett. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's right down the boulevard. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Big-time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Gonna run it. It's Glover. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. To the ground with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking for a man, it's Lagway. Got his man quickly. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Using his legs, it's Glover. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And now they regain the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by 7 over South Carolina. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Benson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off play action on first down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down. On the run, it's Glover. got the first down and more. Still on his feet at the 45. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Handoff to the lone back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Safe completion on the screen. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them. A 5-point lead here in the 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Pulls it, fired complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Pressure coming. Slings it downfield. Finds space on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has is enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The give to the tailback. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is good. That slices the lead to 2.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Brown. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. He's got him. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. To the air on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Quick pass on the jet motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball will they dial up on 2nd, long way to go. Wants to go up top. Finds a spot in the middle. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. Oh, my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Wallace. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes one man miss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. Plucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the try is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in the...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited, forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
This offense has it with really good field position. He'll keep it himself. Hey, that's a live ball. Scoops it up, still a live ball. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Lost to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. To the air on 2nd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 30. The 10. Touchdown. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? The first guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wallace. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the 1st down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Spin, still running. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Try to barge their way in. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, running back on the move. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Handoff from the gun. Runs through a tackle. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. Back to pass, it's Adams. Looking down the middle. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time late in the season.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The lone back's got it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. There's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Adams. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he's got it in the end zone.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Wallace. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Got the first down and more. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. Right on the money. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Keeps it on the draw. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick-6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick-6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
He got it. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Smashes through the tackle. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Adams. Fires to the tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Got him downfield. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll leave it with him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. And he's got a touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So an 82-yard drive there. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Fires complete on the crosser. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The play action fake. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. They just keep firing. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Dan, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A run for the quarterback. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Dropping back, it's Adams. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Trying to get the corner on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
The kick is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's going to cruise in with this one. It is a touchdown. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Knox. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Rush is on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Got the quick completion. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Adams. Got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Punt is in the air. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hayward. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Hayward. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it deep. Makes the grab down the left side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Card in the backfield. It's Knox. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. Breaks into the open.
You love to see this on offense. Early in lives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Adams. He's got the tight end. Headed to the end zone. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down. And he's still running after the move.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Slings it. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Adams. Finds a tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Morris. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run play action. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Got it in the middle. It's Hayward. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll immediately call timeout. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Hauls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Baxter. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun. Wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks breaks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And it's been a struggle throwing the ball so far. Both secondaries are doing a great job neutralizing the explosive playmakers by shutting down passing windows. They've disrupted the timing and rhythm of these QBs, and unless something changes, we're looking at a low-scoring affair in this second half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Adams. With the catch, it's Anderson. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Anderson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He's got it. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The offense set for a first down play. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Florida. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll run him behind the big guys on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Got it behind the line. It's Hayward. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 2nd down coming up.
45. Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43.
3rd down coming.
From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Morris. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And first down for the offense.
Looking for a crease. It's Morris. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
2nd down coming up.
Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. What a disappointment. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
On target. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. It's Adams. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down for the offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Strong. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And some room to work. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Gets it in there for the touchdown. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morris. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking left. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. And that was a huge one that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Red pass hits complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Adams. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You've put up a bunch of yards throwing the football. You've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll keep it himself. Shakes off the defender. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Costa. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Morris. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback on the keeper. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Takes a handoff. It's Morris. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Pulls it and fires to the left. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
At the 19-yard line. Brings up third down.
The play action fake. Got his man downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Adams. Working that wide receiver screen. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Tight end now in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Hayward.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll try to get outside. Nice move to pick up yardage. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Another first down.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brought down at the 31-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. It'll be 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Dead center perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Fires it incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Morris. Finding an escape route. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Hauls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Back to throw. It's Adams. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Makes the grab. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They boot it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Quick pass on the fly motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Adams. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Quick completion to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Costa. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And here comes the punt team. All the way back to the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give as they work on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Adams. Creates a little space. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Lining up to convert third down.
6-yard line. Third down coming up.
He'll sneak it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Wants to bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stockton. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for space. It's Morris. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Dances away to buy time.
I love when you change the launch point, when you move the quarterback and bootleg him outside of the pocket. You can see he does a really good job of gaining depth as he goes outside. Now he's
throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. 1st and goal for the offense.
At the 8-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's now 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Lets it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up. In. Strike for 6. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. Sweet cut there. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
First down for the offense.
The run to the left. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.